Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've really been feeling like my weekend reading vlogs like a lot lately, but I thought it would be fun to do another week one. I have plans, but I don't, but like we're kind of just gonna go with the flow. This shirt is really comfortable and really cute, but it's weird because there's holes in it, so like I can feel that my arms are covered, but like I can feel air coming through them, and it's a really weird sensation, and I don't know how I feel about it, but it's really cute. So hello, it is Monday today, and I feel like we're going to have a nice, fun, eventful week. I guess we'll talk about what I'm currently reading and what I have planned to read. Also, I'm very confused because I filmed a wrap-up today. I downloaded samples of all the books that I was gonna talk about that I read on my Kindle so I could have something to physically hold up. So I downloaded the sample, but then when I clicked on it to scroll to the beginning, it told me I already purchased it. So I hope I didn't accidentally buy it because I do not have the funds to do so at the moment. So I'm gonna see if I click on it, if it's gonna say, okay, yeah. We didn't purchase them, we're chilling. I'm currently reading A Perilous Undertaking, which is book 2 to A Curious Beginning. I finished A Curious Beginning, I want to say either Wednesday or Thursday. There was so many reveals and like just so much like happening, and I was so stressed during the end. I was like on the edge of my seat, even though I was laying down. I was like, what? I was stressed, and I immediately jumped into book 2. Normally I like to take like a break in between the books, but literally the second I finished that book, I was reading the second one. So we are currently reading A Perilous Undertaking, and I'm having such a good time with this. I'm 42% through already. I have a few thoughts that I've written down to talk to you about, but I'm loving this book even more than I was loving the first one. It immediately got into the mystery. Veronica, she took on another mystery without like consulting Stoker first. Like she was presented with the opportunity. She's like, yeah, this is fine, I'll do it. And then she went home, she's like, all right, Stoker, I got a job for us. And he was like, we're scientists. We're not supposed to be investigating murders. And she's like, no, but we did it before, and so we're fine, we're chilling. He doesn't really have a choice in the matter because she already agreed, so he's just like, okay, fine. Like, I just gotta make sure you're protected, so I guess it's fine. And it's somehow able to follow something that happened in the end of the last book. I'm really invested, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. It's funny because Veronica, she reads mystery novels. She's quoting it all the time, like anytime they're doing anything involving like the mystery solving. There was this one thing where they were talking about something, and she was like, aw, Arcadia Brown would be proud of us. Like, she's just like me. Also, I forgot to mention this. She has the same birthday as me. I feel like I'm gonna finish this really fast, and then my hold on the third book came in already, so you best believe I'm jumping into that too. Other than that, I have 4 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I really feel very strongly inspired to read Strange the Dreamer. I don't know why or where it came from, but this morning I just woke up and I was like, ooh, I think we need to do a reread. I think it's because it's spring. Strange the Dreamer just has really spring vibes, so I might be picking that up. I also want to start reading my middle grade books because it is May now. It's May 1st actually. As you know, we're doing a middle grade May, so I need to get on it. So I don't really know what I want to read yet because I don't really have any except for one, but I'm not in the mood for that one right now. So that kind of goes into my weekly plans. So I want to go to the library because I need to return this book, and 2, because I need to get books for middle grade May. So that will kind of help me determine what middle grade book I want to start. I want to actually start trying pixel art. I have so many ideas. I was just laying in bed and I just got all these ideas that just came to mind, and I need to work on them because I'm very excited about all of them. I don't know where they came from because nothing even happened that was related to these, but I just got vivid images of them in my brain, so I need to work on that before I forget. And then maybe we'll put on new nails depending on how these ones stay. But right now, I'm liking them being short. And then I have the live show tomorrow for Flower Heart. We also hit 200 subscribers. What the heck? Thank you guys so much for all the love and support and all the nice comments and just hanging out with me, talking about my silly little books and my silly little hobbies. I really appreciate it. So today I made little graphics for middle grade May. So here's my TBR, and I'm very excited about all of these books, and it just turned out so cute. I think that's about it for me at the moment. I'm going to do a workout, eat dinner, and then probably read some more of A Perilous Undertaking because I am so invested and it's getting so good. I love Veronica and Stoker so much, and it's just, yeah. Hello. So it is Tuesday now. It is around 4 p.m. I'm waiting on Brittany so we can go live for the live show for Flower Heart. But this morning I woke up at 7:30. Earliest I've been up in a very long time. I think that's the earliest I've been up since like November. We had to go to the DMV and I surprisingly got a lot of reading done when I was there. I was on like 50-something% and then I checked and I was almost on 70% and I was like, hello, who is she? So suddenly I just need to go to the DMV every day so I can get some reading done. Let me see if I can remember my thoughts because I had some thoughts while I was reading it while we were there and I wrote them in my phone notes. Why is there a mosquito? Oh my gosh, it is wild out here on a Tuesday afternoon. I am now 67% through and I'm still so shocked at how much I read of this book. And my Kindle died, but it died like at the perfect time. It was like at a chapter, like at a scene break, and I was so proud of it. I'm like, you held out for me. Also, I decided that I think this week is just gonna be Veronica Speedwell week. So I'm just gonna see how many Veronica Speedwell books I can get through. I'm thinking just this one and maybe the third one. But I read from page 138 to 226 while I was waiting in the DMV. Like, I'm a powerful woman. If I put my mind to things, I can do whatever I want. So, perilous undertaking. There was a really funny scene. They basically had to impersonate people to get to this one specific place, and the acting that they were doing, I was like picturing it vividly in my head, and it took everything in me not to be like full-on belly laughing at 9:30 in the morning at a DMV with other people who are tired and didn't want to be there. Following that scene, they ended up in a morgue, and Veronica was like detailing the smell of death, and she said that like Stoker seemed to be like relishing in it because like since his line of work, he's a taxidermist, so he's around death a lot. So she was like kind of saying it like he enjoyed the smell, or like it seemed familiar, and all I could picture in my head was this one scene from Wednesday where they're digging up graves and she's just like given a big ol' whiff of a dead body and she smiles. Like that's all I could like see in my head, but like instead of Wednesday I saw Stoker doing it and it was just a very weird time. But I'm having such a good time with this. I'm flying through it. I honestly think I'm going to be giving this one 5 stars. There's just some sort of sorcery that she put into this book, and I'm living for every second of it. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because I felt like talking about this, and I had some time to kill before the live show. Other than the live show, I need to edit a video. I'm going to do some writing, I think, and obviously, I'm going to be reading more of a Perilous Undertaking because I cannot get enough of these characters. I'm going to read while I have a little bit more time before the live show, so I will see you guys when I have more updates. But I think I'm very happy with my decision to just make this a Veronica Speedwell week because that is all that I want to consume. So So, it is now Saturday, and I have low-key forgotten about this vlog. So I think that has kind of confirmed that unless I have a very planned out week in mind, I should just stick to weekend vlogs. I have finished A Perilous Undertaking. I'm pretty sure I cried a little bit there at the end. Tears were shed. I don't know if it's a 4 or a 4.5 out of 5, but I really, really enjoyed it. The ending had me even more stressed out than I did in the last one, and tears were definitely shed. When I finished that one, the next morning I started A Treacherous Curse. I think so far, out of the first 3, my favorite cover is, actually, I don't know. The first cover is my favorite just because I really like the color of the cover. And I think A Treacherous Curse is my least favorite cover because I am not vibing with the colors that are on this cover right now. But it makes sense for the context of the book. It is currently storming outside, which is a vibe. But there was a really, really scary thunder earlier that made Buddy fly. He was very scared, and then Tyson also flew up the stairs, and then the dogs were freaking out because it was so loud and obnoxious and out of nowhere. So Mother Nature is very unhappy. I started a little commonplace journal that I'm really loving. I don't feel like grabbing it right now because it's far away, but I have been having a really good time in there, and I feel like I'm slowly getting back into my journaling era, which I'm so happy about because I miss journaling and just having that little outlet. Oh, and very, very, very exciting news. Speak Now, Taylor's version, is coming out July 7th, and I am so excited. The cover is gorgeous. The vinyl is absolutely stunning. I'm really excited for this one because I listened to Speak Now like on and off growing up, so I'm very excited to hear the re-records. It's gonna be so good. And also this week, I planned my next trip to go visit my boyfriend, which I'm very excited for. So it has been a pretty good week actually, and my jaw has stopped hurting, and it's great. We're thriving here. So I have started book 3 and I'm very intrigued. I do have to say though, I'm a little bit confused on what I have read so far, but I think it's because when I started it, I was very tired, but I kind of got the gist of it. I am very, very, very excited, but also super duper nervous for tomorrow because I am watching the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie with my dad. I've heard it's really good, but I'm also very scared because I've heard that it's really emotional and disturbing, mostly hearing that from my boyfriend because he's already seen it. I'm so nervous because I'm a very emotional person and I have just conquered my movie theater anxiety, so I'm scared that it's gonna yeah, so I'm nervous. I'm seeing it at 3 p.m. so I'll have time in the morning to prepare myself and to get ready. That's about it for the updates. It is 9:40 p.m. approaching 10, so I'll probably lay down and read for a little bit and then go to sleep, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow. I feel like we're super close and personal right now, but I am rearranging this room, so it is a huge mess. So this is the only angle that I really have where you can't see the disaster that is my room right now. The time has come to close out this vlog. I feel like I have a lot to say, but I feel like I don't have much to say at the same time. It is now Monday the following week. I was going to end this vlog yesterday. I don't really remember why I didn't. New nails. These are a lot longer than I was expecting them to be, but like I'm in love with them. So we will see how I fare with these. I will give you an update in the next vlog, so stay tuned for that. So I was able to make it through Guardians of the Galaxy somehow, miraculously. I don't know how I made it through the whole movie. It was definitely really hard to watch at some points, and I would really advise you to look up trigger warnings before you go because it was really hard. I don't know how I made it through, but it was a really good movie. I can't talk about it without spoiling. The trailers, I feel like, were very, very misleading. I guess we will wrap up my reading. I am now 75% through A Treacherous Curse. Hold on a second. And I am having a great time with this. I am not confused anymore. There were a few characters that I was like, who is this? But then we saw them again and I remembered. I am enjoying this. I still think so far the second book is my favorite. I feel like it's a different change of pace than the last two ones have been, because the last two have been just like a murder mystery focus, but this one kind of has like a treasure hunting element to it, which I'm really enjoying. So I'm probably going to be finishing this week, but I think I might want to take a little bit of a break. So I think I'll read this one and then I'll take a little bit of a break and then I'll come back to it in like a week or two. I don't want to burn myself out on a Veronica speedwell because I'm having a really good time with this series. Once I find something that I like, I enjoy it until I physically get sick of it. So I don't want that to be the case with this series. So after I finish this one, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. This one is really good. It just feels like different than the other ones, and we're learning more about Stoker and like what happened to like make him the way he is now, and it hurts. It hurts my little heart. And Veronica is just, she's such a strong, independent woman. I love her so much. I want to be like her when I grow up. So we finished A Perilous Undertaking, which I really enjoyed. Give that a 4.5 out of 5. And we are now reading A Treacherous Curse, which I feel like this is going to be a 4-star. It has like just 4 stars. We didn't end up reading Jujutsu Kaisen. We didn't end up going to the library. I really need to get middle grade books so I can actually be doing middle grade May. I did get Lockwood & Co. on Libby though. I feel like this vlog is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's lacking, but I still really enjoyed it and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. Oh, and this isn't reading related, and I haven't really talked about it much on my channel. I feel like I talked about it briefly in passing, but not like fully talk to you about it, but for my writing, I am almost done with my Act 1 outline, and I'm very excited. This project has been a work in progress for a very long time. I've been working on it on and off since 2018, and I've never even completed a first draft of it. I did outline it completely, I think a year or two ago, and I started the drafting process, but I just wasn't feeling it. I felt like what I had wasn't what the story was supposed to be, so I scrapped it and I started completely from ground zero again, which I have done a lot of times. This project has been through it, let me tell you. The fails of the outline in the story I could definitely use in other stories in the future. I just felt like for this particular one, it just wasn't right. I don't know if that makes any sense or if it's just me overthinking everything, but I feel like what I have now is what the story is supposed to be. I've been taking my time with it, which I feel like is good because I'm kind of letting it marinate and like kind of form on its own in a sense. I'm just letting it do its thing, and I'm just letting it take over while I just sit on the sidelines and I write it out, I translate it. I feel like it's in a good place right now, and I'm almost done with Act 1, and I'm really excited to dive into Act 2. And I pushed the timeline up a lot quicker than what I had outlined before. Now the ending is like kind of the midpoint, and I feel like that's going to help me significantly, and I'm just really excited for the story. I'm probably not going to talk about it too much in depth because I just always have this like grave fear that like someone's gonna take my idea and publish it before I can, because I have been taking my sweet old time with this. But one day, maybe I will. All I can say about the story though is it is a dark fantasy. I feel like it's gonna be like new adult, kind of inspired by Rapunzel and Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's been a passion project of mine for a while, and even when I'm not working on it, the characters are still just chilling with me. I feel like I'm making good progress with my writing, and I'm very excited, and I feel like it's going in the direction that I've been wanting it to go in. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. Let me know what you guys have read and how y'all are doing. I really hope that you are doing good. Thank you guys so much again for all the support and everything. It really means a lot to me. I feel like it's weird to think that like people enjoy watching my videos. Like that's the reason I post them, is for people to watch and enjoy, but like I didn't expect people to actually like watch them, if that makes sense. So thank you guys for just hanging out with me. If you made it to this point in the video, I love you very, very much. Comment down below the teddy bear emoji. All of my socials will be linked in the description as always, as well as the Besties and Books book club information, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.